G'day fellas and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in the east of the map, it is the Muslim, and he is going to be playing some Rus for us today. His opponent who spawns on the opposite side of the map, it is the one, the only, the GOAT, the Viper. And he's going to be playing the Holy Roman Empire today. And can we just remark on how beautiful that monument is in the middle of his town center? I'd like to give a special shout out to Reddit, all my fans over on Reddit at the moment. I'd love to give them a special shout out for casting this Viper game. I know not all of you would particularly be excited about this, but I suspect Viper will be, because I got a feeling this is going to be a good game. I don't know about you guys, but the Muslim has been climbing up the ladder. Currently, you can see in the top right-hand corner, he is rank 33. Viper currently sits at rank number 11. So this is going to be a pretty close match. I don't think you could get much closer than this. Closer than this, and, well, I can't really count the difference between 11 and 33, but they're both prime numbers. They're both doubling up a single digit. You know, I like those odds. Those are good odds for a good game. I'll say that much. But let's talk a little bit about this match and about what we expect to happen here. So, of course, we are playing on Boulder Bay. And Boulder Bay is infamous for its water. And unfortunately, sometimes it can be a little bit unfair water. But the Muslim going to be very happy with how his dock spawns. You can see he's got rallied out right here. But he's actually got a very close deep water fish. So he's going to be super duper happy with that. Now, note he is playing the Rus. And one of my favorite strategies to do is on this map as the Rus, because what you can do is you don't even have to fight your enemy on water. You just run away from them. So you can, hey, the Muslim, you can come out here, man. Use this one. Now, for anybody wondering about these two players, so I'll link them in the description, but both of these guys stream on Twitch. I encourage you to check them out. Actually, I take that back. Viper doesn't stream on Twitch. He streams on Facebook. And we're not going to be linking that here. Sorry, Viper. We'll link to your YouTube, Viper, but we won't link to your Facebook. To Muslim, however, he streams on Twitch. We'll chuck in a link for that. That's awkward. Oh, that's awkward. But let's take a look over at what Viper's planning, what his build order is at the moment. So got his prelate out on his wood villages. He's got 6 villages on wood at the moment, 3 villages back here. He's going to have a 4th one coming out very, very shortly. So talking a little bit about this, so he has actually spotted the deep water fish, so he's going to be super duper happy. He's not even going to it though. He should be going to it. Okay, there he goes. I think he realizes now. Yeah. Okay, he's going. Cool. So he's worked it out. That is the correct play to make. So what do we expect to happen here? So Viper probably going to be doing one of two things. Now, Viper is the kind of guy. Oh yeah, Viper is the kind of guy. Okay, I see this and I get excited. I'm seeing a double dock boom age 1 for Viper, and this is the kind of stuff that gets my jimmies going, because this is exciting. So typically you would only see a single dock boom, but the fact that we see double dock indicates to me that Viper's going to play this very heavy. And when I say that, I mean he is going to go all out. So with the Rus player, he's got 2 options. Number 1, hide fishing boats. He can hide fishing boats down here. He can hide fishing boats up here. He can hide them along the shoreline over here. That's his first option, and that's if he doesn't want to fight water. Second option is that he goes all in. And one of the things to note is these fishing boats, they won't necessarily stay fishing boats forever. They can transition into the all-important Lodger attack ship. So what you can do is, during your age up period, start to get heaps and heaps of fishing boats out, and then as soon as you age up, you hit this button, they convert all over to the Lodger attack ship, and you can literally fire down your enemy with 12 attack ships at like 6 minutes. It's ridiculous. So those are his 2 options. At least those, in my opinion, are the options that I think he's got. So let's see how he does that. If he does go for the first option, I'll expect that he begins to take stone at some point, potentially for a 2nd or a 3rd town center. That's going to be his options. He does have a lot of villagers on wood, though, that is for sure. So who knows exactly how he's going to play this. And a single villager on gold, so maybe not counting on the fact that he was going to actually pick up a lot of these hunts towards the north, and going to be spotting out now towards the west of the map that Viper is indeed doing some fishing of his own, spotting out a 2nd dock as well. He should definitely know that something is up at this point. So let's talk about Viper. Let's talk about what he is going to be going for here. He's playing the Holy Roman Empire, and Viper on the Holy Roman Empire is a scary beast, an absolutely scary beast, and there's a good reason for it. He is incredibly competent at pretty much every single civilization, but the Holy Roman Empire as well plays into his playstyle. He is a much more passive player. He typically plays or avoids playing aggressive unless he has to play aggressive. So if he's on a timer, he will definitely play aggressive, but he loves to play the passive game. And that's why I think he's very, he synergizes very well with the Holy Roman Empire and the way that they play. And take a look at this beautiful prelate macro sitting right in the middle here. I said macro, it could be macro, it could be micro, it could be either way, but getting off its refreshes as the villagers, actually I think I missed that refresh just there. But you can see it refreshing both gold, both wood villages. So I'm expecting one of two things from him. The first thing is going to be an all-out water attack, which is pretty much, for me, 90% of the chance that he's going to do that. He'll look to get a market after he ages up. So going up with the Archon Chapel, and this is a beautiful Archon Chapel as well. He's going to be securing his gold in it, his entire wood line for at least the next 10 minutes. He's going to be nice and safe in here. Also gets the berries. Very, very nice. So what am I expecting out from here? Actually, we've got the wooden fortress coming down already from Muslim. So I would expect that we could see a fast castle or even a fast Imperial. I wouldn't put it past him just because the Holy Roman Empire as a civilization has a lot of incentives to make you go up to your next age as quickly as possible. First and foremost, Regnitz Cathedral. You guys are very familiar with that. It is three relics inside it will give you 900 gold a minute. So it triples your gold income. The second part is not necessarily, I don't think it's the Elsbach Palace. It is the other one. The Elsbach Palace, actually it might be. There's an Age 4 landmark that the Holy Roman Empire have got access to. It's a town center, and it trains villagers 4 times as fast. So that means instead of training in 20 seconds, they train in 5 seconds, and they cost only 12 food. So that is part of the reason why it's so strong for them, because they are that represents 4 town centers. It's the Palace of Swabia. Thank you very much, Lakad Hara, helping me out right there with that one. Very, very kind of you. So the Palace of Swabia is going to be that one. So you got to think about it, right? Like, let's say this Rus player over here. We've got Muslim. He's buying Rus, and let's say right now he opts to buy stone. Okay, now he's not going to do that. It looks more like he's probably thinking about fast castle. He's actually dropping down a market, so we probably might even see him push out. Look, speaking of this, look at all this 19 lodger fishing boats at this point. Where are all of his resources, though? He's got a lot of villages on wood, but no villages on food at the moment. Market. No, it's the Regnitz Cathedral. Viper literally going for the fastest castle you've ever seen. I've never seen a castle this fast before. That's a lie. I've seen faster castles, but still, it's fast. Regnitz Cathedral going down. So Viper not even going to be stopping in the second age to fight. No galleys coming out. Could just be going straight for demo ships. Oh my lord, the Viper could be just if he goes for demo ships. Imagine this. Oh my god. Okay, if the Muslim pushes in, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, man. And he gets his lodger attack ships in. Demo ship. Bam. Just takes them all out. Just takes them all out immediately. And he's balanced his economy in a way that makes me think he wants to do that right now, but I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. Look, there's a lot of fishing boats out here. We'll say that much, though. So let's take a look exactly at what Viper's up to. I love this. This is actually insanity. So part of the reason why I get so excited about this, because obviously he's got Palace of Swabia as an option for him. So you've got to think about it from the perspective of Muslim, right? If he's like, you know what, I'm going to go 2 TC booms, or even if he says, I'm going to go 3 TC booms, I'm going to really fuck that Viper guy up in his English voice. Because he's English, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. There you go. 13 lodger attack ships now coming over. But even if he booms, the Palace of Swabia acts as 4 town centers. So Viper's going to have the equivalent of 5 town centers against his opponent, who's only going to have, 1 or 2 or 3, or in some crazy circumstance, 4 town centers. He's going to have 5, and it's going to be producing extra fast, extra cheap villages. So he's going to be super duper happy. Got to be careful now. Viper is going to be looking to get... He's actually going for Hulks, going straight for Hulks. For anybody unfamiliar with these units, they are very effective against the attack ships of his opponent, because these are arrow ships. So Viper going straight up, and now going to be switching into the demo ship. Oh my god, he could potentially destroy the entire fleet. You can see he's kind of almost baiting in his opponent. He's saying, hey, come on, come over here. Oh no, Viper, don't do it to him. Please don't do it to him, Viper. Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you guys the countdown. All right, 10 seconds. Oh no. Oh my god, it's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen. Seconds before disaster. Here it goes. Oh no, get ready. How many we got? We got so. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Do it, Viper. Hit him with it. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be. Oh, the second one came in. Oh, it took them all out. They took them all out. Oh, my gosh. Okay, but he's still managing to eat through this dock pretty freaking hard, though. I will be honest. Muslim is obviously going to be realizing, well, hold on a minute. I can't do exactly what I wanted to. So he's going to have to play it a little bit safer. Another demolition ship going to be coming out here. I suspect he's probably going to switch into a Hulk after this. But Viper really playing quite Quite funnily, I'll say. That was unfortunate timing there for Demuslim, but now Viper going to be pretty happy with this, and another one going to be popping out here. He's going to be on the ball with it. If he gets it in right in here, it's going to be super duper good. He's lining it up. You see it actually comes out in reverse, and a little bit of a split now going to happen, and he only manages to get damage on 2 ships, one of them going down, the other one going into about half HP. Well, half HP, 73 HP. Beautiful splits there, and so annoying that these ships, they pop out, and I don't know if you guys see it, but they like do this little spin. Oh my god, I would be infuriated if I was Viper. It's so annoying because they pop out and they're like, oh, my tail's over this way, my head's over this way, I gotta turn myself around, in that goofy fucking voice that they have. Oh my lord. Alright, Viper thinking about getting up to the next age. Now, one of the things that he could do in this position, I love doing this, I mean, he can't really do it anymore, but you probably should do this at some point. Send a transport ship down here, evacuate all of your fishing boats out over to this deep water fish, put a dock down here. And it just takes so long for your enemy to find it. By the time they've found it, your fishing boats have already paid off. Even if you've got 3 fishing boats, it'll pay off so quickly. So let's talk a little bit about what's happened now. Palace of Swabia are going to be going up with Viper going literally for the fastest Imperial. I think this is the fastest Imperial we can say that we've seen in a 1 versus 1. This is it. This is actually happening right now. This is Viper's fast Imperial strategy for the Holy Roman Empire. It's coming to you live through the power of the internet, and I'm telling you what, it's looking like an incredible game because Viper has lost water, but he has not lost the will to win, ladies and gentlemen. Palace of Swabia now going to be going up. So this, in addition to being cheaper, in its cost for actually putting this up. So it only costs 1,920, 1,980 food. I'm not sure. It's less than 2,000. And it's about, I think it's about 1,000 gold or maybe less, maybe 980. Also going to be training up those cheaper villages. So if there is a civilization that wants to go fast Imperial, in fact, there's 2 that really want to do it. The first one is the Holy Roman Empire, and they can do what's called a naked fast Imperial. And you might be wondering, Drongo, what's a naked fast Imperial? Because you've said naked fast Imperial before, and it blanks it out. But you can say, I think it's clothless. If you type in clothless, it won't actually be blurred in the game. But if you say naked, it will get banned. Naked is where you literally make no military production. Viper is literally going for a naked fast Imperial here. He didn't, I mean, he made a couple of boom boom boys over here. He brought the Venga bus out, but realistically, he hasn't done a lot. Palace of Swabia now coming out. Take a look at this. Look how fast these villages produce. Look at this madness. 1. Count it. Look at this. This is 4 town centers in 1. This is Viper's insane Palace of Swabia fast industrial coming up before that 12-minute mark as well. Look at how fast these come out. 12 food on each of these bad boys. He is booming right now on 5 town centers. He's literally doing a 5 town center boom. Sure, it's technically it's only 2. Demuslim now reaching the castle age. And speaking of Demuslim, I guess, you know what? This isn't a PvE game. Sure, it's Viper Watch, but there is a second player in this game. It is Demuslim. We'll go check out what he's up to. Going to be going with the High Trade House. A pretty good income here. This is a sizable income. If you could have gotten in a little bit further, you probably could have pushed those numbers up a bit more. But I tell you what, this is a great map for the High Trade House. Because first and foremost, why would he go the High Trade House instead of the Abbey of the Trinity, which is the most common? Great question. I'm sure you've asked it in your head. Let's talk a little bit about why. Viper was up first. He knows Viper's going to go with the Regnitz Cathedral. He knows Viper is going to secure at least 2 of those relics, and he's already got the 3rd one on the way in. So what does that mean? It basically means that right now, there's 1 relic down here that Demuslim can secure, and the last relic is actually down here on this South Island. So essentially, he said in his head, well, hold on, my enemies beat me to the Castle Age. I know that not only has he beat me to the Castle Age, but he's probably going for an incentivized relic gathering landmark, and subsequently it is in my best interest not to go for that because, you know, it's essentially cancelled out my landmark, so I'll go for the High Trade House. Really great decision making there from Demuslim. A lot of lesser players wouldn't have put 2 and 2 together. A lot of lesser players, oh no, is that a demo ship? Oh, it's a fishing boat. Oh my lord, Viper literally gave me a heart attack there. He just comes out and he just parks it right there. He's like, sup, yo, hey man, how's the fish? Yo, hey man, how's it? Hey, you guys like fishing? Hey man, I like fishing as well. Like, what is he doing? Viper's just coming over here with his little fishing boat, just getting some intel. That's fish. Yep, that's fish. He's just like chilling out with his 5 HP fishing boat in the fucking misty area, dude. What are you doing, Viper? Oh, just delete him, mate. Get it over with. Speaking of getting it over with, look at Viper now coming up here, getting the demolition ships in. His opponent doesn't actually have line of sight of this, so he doesn't know. And you know Viper's going to be heading straight over here. You know that's exactly what he's doing. He's just having a... Look at this cheeky little guy over here. He is going to be coming over here. Boyar's Fortitude now coming in as well for Demuslim. So let's do a quick stock take. 76 villagers for Demuslim. He's got a single town center. Hasn't really... I take it back. He's got a second town center that is up. He's got his blacksmith upgrades coming on in as well. Horse archers coming out for him as well. So the horse archers have now found an enemy. We can see that the demolition ships are in. He does have that upgrade. Keep in mind that upgrade is bugged at the moment, so we're not going to call that an exploit. We're just going to call that a bug. And the bombards begin to come in. You and I both know exactly how much we love these bombards. Viper at the moment sitting on 86 villages. Yes, that 5 town center boom is indeed booming right now. And Viper going to be taking out the next ship of his opponent. So doing quite a bit of damage there. 170 cannon damage. All right. And now we'll take a look over at the base back of his opponent, Demuslim, and see what he's got going on. So he's got that double town center boom going, but you know, as I mentioned earlier, like you really got to do a stock take here, right? 80 villagers for him. You go over, look at Viper. Viper sitting on 92, and he's only going to climb faster and faster and faster. Villager trying to sneak a little dock in here, going to get shut down by that lodger attack ship. But towards the north, Viper is happy. Demolition ship coming out, 420 explosive damage, very, very nice. And now going to be, oh my lord. Oh, probably not worth it here. Probably just going to sail right in. Yep. Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also takes out the dock. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not bugged. That is an intended interaction of the way the game should play. That makes perfect sense. That was a big explosion. I'm going to be real with you guys. That was a big explosion. That was a lot of damage. Lodger attack ship now going to be coming out, just trying its best to stall any potential attacks. We're going to be watching as the next attack comes in. Viper just continuing right now. Look at that economy as well, sitting up on 5k gold. He's super duper happy. Hello, mate. How you going? Don't mind me. Boom, boom. Like, you got to be playing the Venga boys when you are playing with these. Oh, he probably could have tailed this out and taken it down. Would have been a pretty effective trade. And, ooh, that was the wrong buttons. Okay, Viper going for the classic 7 stable. It's that time of the game. The 7 stable transition here. You do love to see it. Keep going to be going down as well. So did he just buy stone? I feel like he just bought stone at this point. Oh, he did actually gather up some stone. But he did obviously buy it. And that is a bombard going off. That bombard, the bombard sounds like a nuclear missile being launched. It's ridiculous. Oh! Viper! Holy moly! Oh, damn, Viper! Oh, look at this! He's baiting him out. He's baiting him. No, don't do it, Demuslim! Don't do it, you crazy cat! No, Demuslim! Don't do it! No, not like this, Demuslim! No, Demuslim! Oh, I saw it coming a mile away. Oh, Demuslim, why are you gonna do me like this? Oh, my little legs, dude, lifted in the air. I was like, no, don't do it, Demuslim. They're bugged, go away. Get away from it, dude. Oh. Viper's demo ships are crazy. Oh, my lord. Okay, we've got the elite knights out now at this point, and Viper is feeling pretty happy. He's up an absolute mile at this point. Villager's going to be coming out and grabbing up some stone as well, and he's going to be able to fend this one off pretty easily, I suspect. As you know what, the knights from his opponent are actually got quite a fair quite a decent bit of damage, and now we've got the next demo coming up. Viper really look at this inland like lake that he's got, inland ocean that he's got there. Another one going down. Viper having a great time. He's got the triple demos out. He knows how to play Age of Empires. We'll say that much about the guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? People often criticize me for casting Viper games, but by far they are the most entertaining, the most, like, you just learn so much watching it. It is incredible. You see the craziest strategies. He is just absolutely awesome to watch. I love it. He is absolute. You know what? Even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would still be watching every single Viper game. Probably not on Facebook. Awkward. But I'd be going through his replay history. I'm just kidding. You know, we're just digging at Facebook. You know, we're just doing a friendly little dig, like, dig. Facebook sponsor me. Reach out, Facebook, reach out. We'll talk about it, now, all those elite knights going to be coming out looking to connect with the Knights of his opponent. This is going to be a complete cleanup for Viper at this point. You can see he's already pulling ahead in score, about 800 at this point in time. But now Viper really going to start having a significant lead. Villagers going to be moving out, probably looking to put down a forward castle, but they're going to be a bit careful because these villagers, they are moving out. Viper doesn't actually have the stone to do it, but I tell you what, he's got the gold. Look at the gold he's got. He's got 2,300 gold a minute. Bro, hey, Viper. All right. Respect, you are the greatest of all time. I feel like 32 villagers on gold, not to mention the Regnitz Cathedral, is overkill at this point in time. But you know what? You do you, Fambulance. Oh my lord. Knights now going to be fighting against the enemy Knights. Horse Archers on the front line as well. Horse Archers are actually quite potent against the Knights of Viper, and the reason why is just because of the high damage that they've got. Very high base damage. Compare that over to the 7. So these guys are doing 50% of their damage, which is pretty darn decent. If Demuslim can actually get up here, he might be in a good spot. We'll take a look from the perspective of Demuslim. A lot of resources in the bank. He does have this wall up to keep him safe for at least a little bit of time. He needs to fall back to it in the event that he does lose out here. But Viper actually having a bit of a tough time pushing through. He needs to get that biology upgrade. I don't think he's got it just yet. We'll check the university from Viper and see whether he's got it unlocked just yet. No university just yet from Viper, so needs to get that biology, that extra 20%, and now we see another keep getting pushed forward, and Viper Demuslim rather, going to be hitting up the Imperial Age. So we're going to take a look exactly at what upgrades he's got coming through. So straight away we see those Knight Sabers going to be coming through. Also got the fishing boats coming out. Plenty of Horse Archers going to be heading this way. You can see all that production in there. Going to be picking up the Streltsy doubles time. Also going to be picking up the Elite Knight upgrade as well. And looking to take out a couple of villages here. Actually doing a pretty decent job as Demuslim now pushing towards the castle and going to be able to take out at least a handful of these villages here. So not a bad trade for him. But keep in mind, you know, Viper's going to be able to replace those in mere seconds. Castle is going to get up. No boiling oil just yet for Viper. Viper up about 1,500 score at this point, and Viper in an absolutely destructive position at this point. Able to secure up this sacred site is really going to help him out. He's going to probably continue to push with these all-important these all-important keeps. We now actually see that he is getting the cannon emplacement in. He's also going to be getting boiling oil after he gets the cannon emplacement here. Now, we will note that Viper is continuing to just send over the demo ships. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Oh, my lord. Oh, there goes some more. Viper just cleaning up the water. Trade ships now beginning to come out. We got ourselves a little bit of trade coming out right now. Demuslim not forgetting about the trade. Really bringing in his RTS strength, RTS prowess. And now Viper to the north, going to be putting a mining camp a little bit further. You know what? He's looked at his base, or he's looked at his bank, and he said, I've got 5k gold there. I've managed to secure most of the gold on the map. I've got 3 relics in my Regnitz. I need to secure more gold. I need more gold. This isn't enough. And you know what? I'm not even trolling. Like, that is the correct play. It's not necessarily to take the gold yourself. It is to deny it from your enemy. And now towards the north, it looks like we've got Elite Knights now coming in for his opponent. Plenty of Horse Archers. These Horse Archers need to get that upgrade. Do we have that Elite upgrade coming through for the Horse Archers? There it is. The Elite Horse upgrade is coming through now. So these guys are going to be going up soon. But now Streltsy coming out. And Viper in a bit of a difficult spot. I tell you what, Viper was looking good a little bit earlier. You know, when you see all those explosions coming out on the docks, Viper's looking pretty strong. But I tell you what, his opponent right now, Demuslim, is looking incredible. 124 gold coming in for this. Needs to change the home port. Needs to get that up here. Probably double the gold from that. But now Viper is going to be putting up another castle towards the north here. It does have the boiling oil upgrade. At least has it coming in yet? Yeah. Another 6 seconds. You will see when the boiling oil upgrade comes in, you'll have these beautiful little window holes. There they are. These little window holes. That's how you can see whether your enemy has got boiling oil or not. I don't actually know how to see whether they've got an emplacement on the top though, so we can probably keep an eye out for that. But Viper now sitting with 31 villagers on gold, so he's readjusted his macro. He's gone down from 32 to 31. Yeah, I think it's appropriate when you got the Regnitz Cathedral. 1,700 gold a minute. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Now Viper going to be heading out onto the map with some Carracks. 3 Carracks coming out, looking to begin bombarding. And now keep in mind, once you get into the late game, it becomes a little bit harder to deal with these absolutely epic units on the ocean. Now, the best way for Demuslim to actually deal with this is going to be through his own... where are they? These bad boys right here. Demolition ships. But you can see just how quickly Viper is managing to take the map and take control of this game. Now towards the north, it looks like Viper getting a couple of Springalds out. I don't know if I agree with this at this point in time because the Horse Archer is going to be able to clean it up. Not to mention the Elite Knights, but the Elite Knights actually running underneath the all-important keep and going to be copping that boiling oil. Springalds going to be going down. Where is Viper's army? He's got 35 military population apparently. I've got no idea where it is. A couple of horsemen in here at the moment. And look at the reinforcements from Viper that are coming in at this point. Absolutely ludicrous how many buildings he's got back here. 9 stables. He's got all of his, look at those upgrades. He has done such a great job with all these upgrades. Oh, they were hiding in the keep. You old cheeky Viper, you. And now going to be getting in, increases the health of walls, towers, and gates by 40%. You know what? That's a pretty good tech. I'll take that. Very, very nice. And now coming back towards it, he realizes that there's Streltsy in the mix, so he's going to be going for veteran horsemen here. They're going to be a lot more effective, but you can see the Bombard just trying to run and gun, manages to take down that castle. It does fall down, but Viper going to be able to push towards his opponent and begin cleaning up. The Streltsy are going to be putting out a lot of damage here. Viper getting a couple charges onto the front line as reinforcing Streltsys continue coming in. We see more Bombards also going to be coming in and providing some DPS, and it looks like the Muslim actually going to be able to hold despite the score difference of 1,200 at this point, and Viper once again getting pushed back on this north face. So it really ain't over until that fat lady sings. You can be 1,200 score down, you can be 1,100 score down, but I tell you what, until that game is called, until that enemy has quit, you are going to be in for one tough ride, and that's exactly what Viper is in right now as he tries to ride this game out. Going to be in sieging down the palisade walls of his opponent. We'll take a look from Muslim's perspective and see exactly what he's going to be going for, and take a look how much that Bombard does. That is insanity. I'd love to see out of Muslim. I want to take a look at exactly, he did go for the high armory, okay, and he's put it right in the back. A very, very smart move from him. So still yet to grab Bandit Arms, don't have Wandering Town, and we don't have Siege Crew training coming in just yet. So this can actually be quite good once you get into the late game, going up against these very, very dense compositions, but I suspect we won't actually see it. And Muslim doing a really decent job here, really taking the game to Viper at this point. And you've got to ask the question, okay, so Muslim's managed to grab up this gold to the north. How does Viper respond to this? Because at the moment, Viper is sitting on 119 economic population. He's got plenty of villagers. Right now, sitting on 32 idle villages. He's put a mining camp down on his tree line. And look, I'll be real with you guys. We've all made that mistake before. This wouldn't be the first time Viper has made it, and it won't be the last time Viper makes that mistake. But, yes. Even the best player in the world makes that mistake sometimes. Plenty of Bombards coming out now for Viper as well. 4 Bombards going to be coming out now. Do we have biology? No biology just yet for this. Still no university up for Viper. He may have forgotten the university. We don't see the university coming out for his opponent just yet, either Muslim. We will do it just a quick check. I take it back. Biology is coming through for Muslim. Viper probably going to click on one of those knights and say and realize, oh lord, I got to research that tech. Bombard's now doing out a bit of trading with their opponents, and you can see trying their best. These guys do have the same statistics. Yet to get that chemistry upgrade through just yet. We take a look. Chemistry going to be coming through shortly here, and both players looking to take out the Bombards of each other. And now we see the Mangonel coming out to deal with these Streltsy. It is really one of the best ways to deal with Streltsy. In my opinion, Streltsy are very, very strong. I think the only thing that can really counter them are Mangonels and Springalds in the current meta. I think that the Knights are just going to get completely shredded by them, especially once the mass continues to build. And you can see the beautiful micro there coming out from Muslim, especially into these Bombards. He's got so many of these Bombards just coming out. You can see he's actually got these within the influence of the high armory, going to reduce that cost down. So you can see they're only costing 480 gold each. And now out on the open ocean, the Carrack going to be doing a bit of damage as well. He's got to fall back with these Bombards. These Bombards don't actually... Oh, I think they might have the speed upgrade. We'll quickly check. They do have the speed upgrade. He's also got the Mangonel upgrade that he hasn't yet got. Adjustable crossbars. Needs to bring out a couple villagers to see if he can heal this up. Just pull a couple of villagers out. It takes a long time to siege these down. You can see just how much damage gets done to these Bombards. Even though these are knights, they do the same amount of damage as a villager would do, as a scout would do, as a horseman would do. So it is important to try and get these guys out. And you can see them actually heading towards the gate. I think they're going to be able to get through as long as they don't get blocked by those couple of knights that come out. 348 HP on that. So Muslim managing to get the upgrade, the biology upgrade. Which knights do you guys prefer the aesthetics for? I gotta say, I love the Holy Roman Empire aesthetics. And speaking of aesthetics, looks like we have some Carracks down here towards the south. Gonna be cleaning this up for Viper. And one of the things to note is even though Viper lost the water, well, did he lose the water? I guess he lost the water. He did. He did regain it through this. And now Viper gonna be trading up here towards the north as well. Viper getting some trade of his own. Take a look at that. That is absolutely disgusting. Just when you thought the Regnitz wasn't enough gold, or the 31 villagers on gold. Viper throws in a little bit of trade, and I absolutely love it. He's such a greedy player, and I tell you what, it pays off for him so many times. Viper now starting to ball ahead and score as well. Up about 2,000 score at this point, and I tell you what, he's in a pretty decent position. He's got the majority of the map, but the main thing is he's going to have to fight his enemy for this gold. This is the problem. He forces his enemy off this gold, and he's going to be a happy camper. Unless he does that, though, he's going to be in a difficult spot. Streltsy in a great choke point here, preventing their opponent. And look at the scouts come through. We talked about this earlier. Viper going for the mass scouts. All of these scouts are going to be doing the exact same damage as any knight when they bring their torches out. Take a look. 20 plus 10 versus siege. They do 30 damage each. They run through, they kill the bombards, and then they move on to their next target. That's exactly what they've got to do. And they managed to pick up that bombard. They're going to keep running back here. Probably going to pick up these two as well. At least pick up one. Probably not. Their numbers are beginning to dwindle now. Streltsy doing their best to try and siege them down. And managing to do pretty effectively. But I think even he might take that one bombard out. It's going to be pretty close. But now, look at the more... I feel like I'm watching a salami game at this point. There's so many scouts out on the map. Viper really pushing hard with this. And oh, look at the demo ship standing by, standing at the ready. There's a bombard down here. He's got to be so careful. It does get taken out, though. So you can actually see Demuslim says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on me. And Demuslim manages to take that one out and actually gets a pretty decent push going here. He's got a great composition. Knights, Streltsy, bombards. This is exactly what you want in the late game. This is really nice from Demuslim. The fact that he's identified this, not taking out this gold, taking the gold that's a little bit further away, and I love this. This is the less safe gold, so he's taking it now. He wants to get it out of the way so that he can fall back onto these other golds. Now, keep in mind, Viper has got complete control of the water. When it comes to gold, as you can see, this is a safe gold. He wants to keep these golds very, very, he's starting at the front and then working his way back. He needs to take that gold out first, just to make sure that he has got complete control. Viper now trying to push out with some more scouts, but he's pushing in through a choke point. Streltsy here are going to be absolutely able to eat them up. And Viper looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Right now he's sitting at max population, but he doesn't have a lot of military. A lot of this is actually out in the ocean. He's got, he's got demo ships that are here. He's got carracks on the shoreline, which, by the way, carracks take up 6 population. Keep that in mind. 6 population on these bad boys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 6 population. You got to delete those carracks, man. That is way too many resources or population. 1 carrack, 2 carracks, 3 carracks. That is 18 population, 19, 20, 21 population over there. And once again, Viper is just getting cleaned up over on this front. He doesn't have enough population to get out here. He's got 38 military, and it just keeps going down. Springald's going to be coming out. They do have their upgrade in the roller shutter triggers, I want to say. And there's a fair bit of production that's back here, but Viper now going to be looking to drop down a keep. Plenty of artillery or siege workshops here as well. And Viper really demonstrating his prowess here. So many military production buildings. I'm going to hit F4 on my keyboard. Take a look at all of the units in production right now. 15 stables, 3 docks, 4 siege workshops, and a single carrack over here, beginning to shell the military of his opponent as it continues to walk through. And Viper in a bit of a difficult spot as those scouts continue moving up towards the siege. I like this from Viper. He is diving the siege. He doesn't care if he loses his scouts. It's not a big deal. And he's just killing the siege. You kill the siege, and your opponent can't kill your base. It makes sense, right? Like, that's a smart play from Viper. The problem is, though, his opponent has still got 2 bombards up. Now going to be trying to focus down these Springalds. Springalds are going to be able to take these down well and truly, but it's going to take a lot of shots to get through them. These aren't clock tower bombards. He's not playing the Chinese, but at the same time, these Springalds are going to be an effective counter to these bombards because they do have that slightly longer range. They trade much more effectively. Now the Streltsy looking to be in a bit of a difficult spot. The bombard's going to be coming in and reinforcing. You see that bombard taking out 1 shot. He does 204 damage. Viper still yet to grab that biology upgrade. We're going to take a look. Still no university dropped from Viper at this point. So he hasn't got that all-important. If we take a look at this bombard's doing 204 damage. I don't think Viper's got any bombards out himself, but chemistry is going to be buffing that up by 20%. And Viper looking very happy. We'll check out the income per minute. And Demuslim actually overtaking the Viper when it comes to gold gathered right now. But keep in mind, Viper has got infinite gold. Demuslim is on a timer. So if Viper keeps trading, Viper can potentially keep winning this game. Now, back towards Viper's base, we see those reinforcements continue to build. And once again, really, all that matters is that his enemy doesn't really lose that mass. That's what it all comes down to. So these Streltsy coming in here. Excuse me. Carrack now trading off a few shots with the bombard. Keep in mind this bombard's going to be easily able to heal up. Does it not do... It's doing like 2 damage to the Carrack? or rather the character's doing 2 damage to it. But if he can keep this composition going, he's going to be super happy. And now, Muslim actually getting a bit of trade himself. Not the most efficient market, I will say. If he could drop like 7 markets down here, that would be a lot more efficient. Somebody message Muslim. Someone tell him in his chat, yo, Muslim, make sure you build these markets right at the back because that's essentially going to make it so much better for you to trade. So the way that it works, every tile that you move back, right, that's an extra 2 tiles that you have to walk, right? Because you got to walk there and then you got to walk back. So an extra 2 tiles. So it's not actually double the cost. It's quadruple the amount that you would be getting. And that's the effective way that they double it. But now, Viper going to be pushing in here. A lot of elite horsemen looking to get in on top of these Streltsy. We see even the elite knights having a bit of trouble dealing with them. The Springalds on the back line going to be firing over on the Bombards, but the Bombards going to be focusing down those Springalds. And there they go. The Bombards really demonstrating why they are the kings when it comes to the late game here. And Muslim going to be pushing through. I love this push from him, but he is down on resources at the moment. That is the big thing. Muslim on 117 resources. Where are his resources going? Did I say 117 resources? 117 villages. That's a lot of villages. That is a significant amount. Viper stacking it up. He's on 109 himself right now, so he's feeling pretty good about himself. And plenty of resources in the bank, but he's only on 155 population. So maybe he's not feeling... Viper. Oh, I love it, Viper. Oh, what do they say? When it rains, it pours. I think that's probably the best way to say it for Viper. You know what? He's got 11 barracks out right now. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? We see those elite upgrades going to be coming through as well. So getting elite Lench Connect. He's getting Lench Connects. Viper is making... Hold on, I gotta make sure I pronounce this correctly. Landsknechte. There you guys go. German people, now you know I know how to pronounce it. Please don't correct me in the YouTube comments. Let's talk about the game, not about the pronunciation. Men-at-Arms going to be coming out. These are not elite men-at-arms, though. These are just going to be your basic men-at-arms. Viper really fighting for his life right now as the Muslim continues pushing back towards Viper's base. We see these multiple keeps. First one's going to be going down. Look at all the bombards that are in here for the Muslim. He's looking incredible at this point. These bombards are just so hard to stop, and Viper keeps diving in for these bombards and having such a difficult time to keep. Going to be trying its best to fend off those attacks, but look at down here towards the south. Viper continuing to mass up. Oh my lord, is he making... No Lench connects yet. There they are, boys. Here they come. I feel like we need a theme for these Lench connects. You guys ever watch Survivor? We're gonna do Survivor. It's gonna be the Survivor theme. Here they come. That's the best I can do. I probably need to go lower. Alright, there you go. That's the theme for the Lench Connect. Viper now coming out with the first culverin of the game. And going to be trying to use that as his like counter, but Viper actually having a bit of a difficult time. These bombards are really pushing up on him. I think the Muslim's taking a Chinese lesson right here because he's got so many bombards. This is ridiculous. 7 bombards that are coming out right now and so many Lench Connects. Let's see how well they line up. You see them under the trees trying their best to get some swings off on the front line, doing their best. Streltsy on the back line going to be doing out so much damage. We'll take a look as we enter into the cinematic mode. Do not be alarmed. Players have not left the game, at least not yet. Some scouts on the back line getting in on the action as well, taking out those villager, and Viper's actually looking like he might clean up. Reinforcing Lench Connects coming in and trying their best, but gonna get shredded completely by those Streltsy and really demonstrating why those hand cannoneers are considered so strong in the late game. Viper now with the culverin, 12 tiles of range up against his opponent. Gonna be focusing them down and doing a lot of damage here. He's got to be careful though. These Streltsy are gonna move in. If they move in, they will one-shot this culverin. Boom. Boom. Boom, baby. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, Viper with the demo ships! Viper with the demo ships! I mean, there's only one bombard that remains. Did he take out? Where did they all go? Did Viper take them out? I'm in awe. I'm trying to work it out. Viper actually may die here. Where are the bombards? He's got a single bombard that remains. Streltsy coming through. Viper trying his best. Scores are evening up right now. Viper looking like he might be getting a little bit crippled right now. Culverin out. Gonna get picked off by Streltsy if he's not careful. Villager's gonna be going down. Is this GG? Is this GG? Viper is literally dying right now. I didn't think I'd ever see it. I didn't think I'd ever see it. The Muslim looking like he might come out on top of Viper. Once and for all. I didn't expect to see it. Streltsy proving to be very strong in the late game. Do we see any Mangonel switch? Do we see a Mangonel? Hold on, I gotta like, let me check here. Okay, Viper is making a lot of units. He's got 26 military production buildings somehow in the back here. I don't know where all of his units are. He's somehow down to 400 gold. I didn't think I'd ever see the day. Finally, a mangonel comes out. This is exactly what he needs to counter these Streltsy. 3 mangonels. That is the critical amount you need to actually one-shot those Streltsy. He gets those bad boys out. He's going to be feeling very good about himself. But now the bombard actually going to be... Oh, no, it's a springald. It's only a springald. Do not worry. That was a bombard. These bombards, to be honest, need to clean these docks up. They clean these docks up. This trade gets shut down. Viper has a significant lost income when it comes to that. But look at this cleanup right now. Viper's good. He is literally against the ropes. I don't think Viper can win this. Mangonel shot going to be trying its best. Already a little bit of a split on the Streltsy. They may be moving in. Elite Knight's going to be doing their best to try and prevent that. And now the Mangonel once again firing off, getting a pretty decent shot back there. It's going to be taking out 3 Streltsy as they fall down and say goodbye to the remnants of the army that once was. All right. We still got that cathedral ticking. Keep that in mind. University finally up for Viper. He realizes he's got that infantry upgrade. Now going to be going for that biology upgrade. So very nice for him. More scouts going to be coming out from Muslim at this point. Take a look at the farmland that's down here. Viper feeling very, very good about himself and beautifully placed with the Archon Chapel as well. Just in reach. You can see this one should get buffed up. Oh, it didn't. It didn't get buffed up. Probably needed to be one more tile in. That's all right, Viper. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you this time. Plenty of Elite Knights now out for Viper. Mangonel's out. Got the Culverin in there. Also going to be firing off these shots. Look at all the bombards, though. That is a lot of bombards. And keep in mind, these bombards, they serve as Culverin as well. They do a lot of damage up front. 204 damage up front. Compare that over to the bombard of his opponent. Only 170 out for Viper. And Viper now going to be trading off with a few more of these bombards. So many bombards, dude. It's absolutely wild. And now we see this gold source slowly getting exhausted. How much gold is on these? Still 68 to Muslim. Delete this market. Make 26 more down here, please. You can do it to Muslim, I believe. I believe. Oh, Viper trying his best to hold on now. These bombards pushing in. I think Viper's in between a rock and a hard place right now. And I'm talking about, like, this is the rock and this is the hard place. Because I tell you what, Muslim is coming in and his cannons are looking very erect right now. 8 bombards in the very front of Viper's base. He is going to be having a tough time trying to clean this up. We see the mangonels on the back line. What army does Viper actually have here? I mean, I wish there was a way for me to select all army. In fact, I'm sure that there is. Culverin, he's got double Culverin out. I think these... Do the Culverins two-shot? The Culverins do not two-shot. They do 85, 200, 285. Carry the one. You think about... Oh, they might... Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to do the math. Viper now coming in. Lange Connect doing their best. All of the cavalry from Viper going to be coming in on top of those Streltsy, looking absolutely beautiful as they move around the battle. We see the bombards trying their best to escape, but it looks like the Culverin on the back line are going to be... I don't even know where they are. Bombard going to be coming in now. Viper doing his best to clean this up, and it looks like Viper will hold this push once and for all. He's tried his best, and it looks like he's going to be able to succeed despite losing what appears to be infinite amounts of military production buildings. Behind this, we hear Viper with his 53 villagers casually sitting on food. All of those units being reproduced. You see them all coming in now, and Viper now finally looking to push out of his base. Is he going to be able to hold, though? That's the question, because his opponent has sent through Wave 1. That was Wave 1. Congratulations. You've now graduated to the big league, Viper. You're going to be going up against Wave number 2. And Wave number 2 is probably going to be bigger. It's probably going to be stronger. It's probably going to have a little bit worse body odor. And you guys know how I feel about that. Lynx. This stream is sponsored by Lynx. No, we're not really sponsored by Lynx. It is, what's that? What's the one with the bald dude? And he's like, he's super like Giga Chad. Old Spice. Old Spice. That's the one. Yes, we're sponsored by Old Spice. No, we're not really. Old Spice, reach out. All right, we'll take a look over at Muslim's base. We'll see. Look at the bombards rolling out, dude. It's absolutely wild. Hunting cabin going to be going down here. I think he's finally realized, hey, I've got some resources down there I can use. I just love the fact he's literally sitting here just making triple bombards non-stop this entire game. Like rallying them in from the back of his base. Like the safest point possible. He didn't forward build this. You see so many French players, they will forward build their what's it called? Not their high armory, their College of Artillery. They forward build it. And it's like, it's such a waste. It just gets run over in like an early attack and then you can never recuperate. It's terrible. All right, we'll take a look at the income per minutes. Viper pulling ahead significantly on the income per minute. A little bit of a stock take, 120 for Muslim. Viper sitting on 103, but keep in mind, Viper does have that all-important Regnitz Cathedral. 3 relics inside of it. He also has trade on the ocean. Now, keep in mind, Viper going for a drop. Viper going for a drop. This is a death drop coming in right now. Viper looking for it. He's found it. Elite Knights, Elite Horsemen. He's going to disrupt the economy of his opponent. Lance connects. You guys are going to have to hold the front. I'm going to go around the backside. And now Viper doing a little bit of a dance. It looks like the Muslim going to be able to spot this out a little bit preemptively. I don't see any adjustments being made at this stage. And now Viper going in. He's going to be looking for villagers. That's going to be the name of the game right here. All right, on the front line, we've got the Lance Connects going to be looking to get into battle against those Elite Knights. On the back line, though, we've got Viper heading in towards... Is he going to snipe landmarks right now, or is he just going towards the back? He might just be going towards the back. Viper's going to need to get in those reinforcements. We'll take a look from his perspective. We see the 4 bombards coming out. Going to be firing upon the bombards of his opponent, but he's losing the front line. Streltsy are going to be able to pick these off quite difficultly, and Viper continuing to look for siege, or rather for villagers at the moment, but only ran into buildings at this stage. Back on the front line, he does get pushed out. He's got those reinforcements coming in. We'll take a look at all the reinforcements as they do come in. He's got only 2,300 gold a minute at the moment, and keep in mind 900 of that is coming from his cathedrals, rather his Regnitz Cathedral and the relics inside it. Streltsy going to be moving forward. Look how fast they go through these bombards. Viper losing a lot of resources in here. This is really big for Viper. At the same time, Viper looking to try and deal with potential raids of his opponent, rather the Muslim trying to deal with them, sitting on 121 villagers. Viper looking like he may have come up empty-handed. Majority of the villagers here for the Muslim are all towards the front of his base, and that was pretty much the place that remained untouched, untarnished by the raid from Viper. Scouts coming out as well. I have no idea why these scouts are here. I got no idea what they're doing. There's 12 of them out, but I tell you what, Muslim, you're doing magic right now. You're looking impressive. You're looking 2011 good, my friend. This is great to see from you. You are climbing up the ladder, rank 33 today. I think yesterday you were rank 100. It is great to see Muslim now doing a little bit of an overextension. Got to be careful here. Villagers looking to actually connect on these bombards. You can see them throwing off their torches. Villagers do a lot of damage. We're talking 20 siege damage right there. That is a lot of damage coming out on those bad boys. Bombards go down, and Muslim in a bit of a difficult spot as Viper once again manages to hold, but loses a significant mass over on his opponent. Trade ships are out for him. More drops potentially coming in, but Viper still sitting here with his transport ships. No real push happening yet for him, and no real success with those drops either. So what can Viper do to win this game? Because this really is, this is a battle to the end. In my opinion, I think the best thing for Viper right now is to look towards his trash. Bombards with the gold, and then trash. Spears, archers, I don't care, just get it out. You want to try and get that max population. Imagine 40 archers right now. He could easily have 40 archers right now, but the problem is, where are his archery ranges? He's actually got 8 archery ranges. He's getting veteran archers. I love it, Viper. This is exactly what you need to be doing. You need to be getting out those all-important trash units. All of your gold needs to be going into these bombards. You can see how crucial it is to have these bombards in the late game. Maybe even consider bringing a few villagers forward just to heal up these bombards when they get into the midst of battle. That way, they're going to survive a little bit longer. You get a little bit more resources out. You start to trickle or attrition your opponent a little bit more. But take a look now. All the gold has been gone from his enemy's side. All the gold has been exhausted on the map. There's a single relic, a sacred site down here. We don't see a sacred site either captured up yet from the opponent or from his opponent. Still going to be taking out these trade routes. We'll see whether he still doesn't have any markets back here. Dumb Muslim. Why isn't your chat telling you explosive demo ships, explosive demo ships, explosive demo ships? Not going to be able to come in. Hunting cabin, just chilling in on the... Is that hunting cabin in the water? I'm pretty sure that hunting cabin's in the water. Hey, that's illegal. Actually, no, you can build on the water, can't you? You can build in the shallow water in this game. Speaking of illegal, looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a raid now. Bombards from Viper are going to be going down. I just had a little bit of a brain fart. And now we finally do see those archers going to be coming out for Viper as he tries to fulfill his mass. Scouts moving up as well. Going to be looking to snipe out the bombards of his opponent. Viper doing his best to try and make sure his own bombard survives. Men-at-arms in the back line yet to make their way to the front. Streltsy up towards the north as well. And a couple more elite lancers doing their best as Viper once again begins to push back with the trash. And I gotta say, trash army, go, go, go. Viper really holding on right now. Score's still incredibly close. 1,000 points the difference between them. Plenty of scouts going to be coming out from Muslim here at this point, and he is trickling in units. You can see he's sitting at max population at the moment. We take a look at Viper. Viper's still under max population. He's trying his best to hold on. Scouts doing their best as well. I tell you guys what, I don't know about you, but I am running out of air. This is a difficult game to cast. There's so much action here. Viper's fast Imperial has been absolutely insane. I can't believe that Muslim has somehow managed to match it, considering how strong and the tempo was on it. Losing a Mangonel there as well. Viper managing to sort of make a few mistakes mistakes. We'll check his military production. We do see elites are going to be coming through, elite archers. He's also going to be getting a whole bunch of hand cannoneers out as well. Now, keep in mind, the hand cannoneers probably aren't that effective against their opponents, the Streltsy, because the Streltsy are just that much cheaper. It does look like Viper has managed to pick up his upgrades here for his ranged units as well. So they're going to be fully upgraded. We'll take a look at his... what was that? What was that? That was the sound of a bombard or a demo ship going down. All of his +3 upgrades are in right now, so he's super duper happy and trying to get up this keep. I don't even know why you'd try and go for this keep, to be honest. I mean, it's a great last stand effort, but you really got to ask the question. I mean, if your enemy's got 73 bombards, is a building the answer to your question? I don't think it is. Now we've got the hand cannoneers looking to move in. Gonna try and get some damage in on these bombards at the back. He wants the archers focusing down these scouts. He wants the hand cannoneers focusing down these bombards. That's how he's gonna get most of his damage out. Hand cannoneers doing their best to try and hold at this point. We see he's got 6 hand cannoneers out. The demo ship's coming in! Demo ship's coming in! Demo ship's coming in to save the day! We saw one bombard go down. They managed to take out the majority of the cavalry here. A couple of elite lancers or elite knights gonna be taking down. And Viper's demo ship once again coming in to save the day. Majority of the bombards here are going to be going down, and Viper really going to be holding on. Oh my god, Viper, how are you doing this? And now we see that the attrition is really beginning to show for his opponent. Viper down on 150 population. His opponent on 150 population, trying his best to funnel it in. We'll take a look at the military production at the moment, and we've got 8 stables, 2 archery ranges, 6 docks, and 3 siege workshops. He needs more than this. He needs archery ranges. He needs something. But Viper's got this. Viper has 100% got this. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my cojones. I feel it in my jimmies. Wherever you're meant to feel things, that's where I feel it. I believe as Viper takes down a couple more. I don't even know what he took down. Like, what are these? Some sort of vessel of some sort. Lodger attack ship now heading down towards the south as well. And Viper trying his best to continue trade on the water. So why does Viper have this? Viper has this because he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. No, he's got it because he's got production. He's got so much production sitting behind this. And I think he's in a great position. He's managed... There's a gold vein here? Hey, there's a gold vein here. I thought all the gold on the map had been taken. It turns out it wasn't. Viper going to need to get out some form of vessels here to try and deal with this. We can actually see he's getting out hulks now to try and shut this down. Dropping down 3 docks in response, realizing how crucial his trade economy is. And that he needs to try and secure it. By the same token, it looks like we've got the same going to be happening. Lodger trade ships going to be spawning up here towards the north. And Viper trying his best to just hold on for the moment. We see he's up to 189 pop. His opponent on 173. So trying to get it up, and more scouts going to be coming out now. And look at just the coverage that is in here right now for Demuslim. Demuslim really doing his best at this point. Hulk... What? What? How long has this been here for? It's got 18 gold a minute. I don't think I've ever seen a forward hunting cabin in your enemy's base like this. It's literally... And the best part is it's getting killed by a Hulk. Like, out of everything, it's getting killed by a Hulk. It's not getting killed by anything else. It's getting killed by a Hulk. Oh, my lord. All right, now towards Vipers. Let's have a look at what his army comp consists of. He's got villagers in here. He's got men-at-arms. He's got scouts. He's got knights, bombards, springalds, hand cannoneers, archers, and horsemen. He's literally got every single unit. Actually, I don't think he's got Lance Connect. Yeah, no Lance Connect. That's okay. Maybe tomorrow, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Now Viper going to be having a bit of a tough time as the Lodger attack ships have got their double HP upgrades. We'll take a look. Actually, I take that back. Only got one of the upgrades. Still don't have the cedar hulls coming in just yet. And he's not spinning. He needs to spin to win. A wooden fortress. What is Demuslim doing? Demuslim just trying his best at this point to get some sort of distraction in. As his opponent now begins to push out, Viper going to be doing his best. 3 bombards. Now going to be pushing out. You see the remnants of castles that once were. And Demuslim going to be trying to pack up as the scouts do their best to get out on top of it. We see the scouts from his opponent. A lot of scouts in these compositions in the late game. I got to say, I absolutely adore it. It is awesome to see. And Viper, I think he smells blood in the water at this point because he's pushing towards his enemy. He's not too concerned about the water at this point. He's sitting up on max population, 1,300 gold trickling in. His opponent's sitting on 1,600 gold. Where is he getting this gold from? He must be trading it. I got no idea how he's doing it. Where is he getting his gold from? Bombards now. And where did Viper's army go? Am I crazy? Oh, Viper's up towards the north. Oh, Viper's up to... Oh, hello. Oh, he's trading. Of course, that's where he's getting it all from. Now Viper going to be having a bit of a difficult time. Got to pull these hand cannoneers back. Got to take out these villagers. Got to make sure he doesn't lose his own bombards, because these are the expensive guys. Actually taking out the economy of his opponent. This is tough for him. If he... This is game losing. You target the trade and you win the game. That is literally how this game works. You see Viper losing his own trade, but at the same time taking out the trade of his opponent. And you got to ask the question, who wins from that perspective? And the answer is definitely Viper, because he has the better trash. He has those elite upgrades. We've already seen it. You take a look at the archery range. Upgrade to veteran. Upgrade to veteran. He doesn't even have a barracks out yet. He doesn't have veteran upgrades on his trash, whereas Viper has got elite horsemen. Viper has got elite archers that are running around. So that is what makes the difference in these situations. It is these late game trash units that are really going to make the difference here. Viper now cleaning this up completely, managing to hold in the corner here, shutting the gold economy down of the Muslim completely. And this is where the game winning position is, because he holds this and he's going to be absolutely fine. But keep in mind, the Muslim going to begin trading himself on the water. And now we see the shift begin, but has he left it too late? We know that Viper has managed to seize up control on the water. He's got 4 hulks out here, but Viper's lost his own water economy. All that remains at this point is the Regnitz Cathedral for him. He's sitting at 1,042 gold a minute, and that will eventually dwindle down to the all-important... And now the trade begins for Viper. They're exchanging trade at this point. They're saying, hey, you take the water, I'll take the land. No, you take the water, I'll take the land. Okay. And they're agreeing to that. Villagers now pushing forward as well, looking to get in on the action. Looks like they are going to be able to take down this bombard. Bombard does go down. It was on very low HP. Looks like it's going to be firing off, and they're taking out the lumber camp. Not the right choice. You've got to be focusing on these bombards, doing the right thing. There we go. Now they're focusing. You see it coming down to a very low HP. Got to be going down, and Viper now finally going to be turning the tables against his opponent. If Viper somehow manages to win this game, I tell you what, this is the best game of Age of Empires I've ever seen. And look, I've said that a lot in the last month. We're only in the first month of Age of Empires 4, but I tell you what, these games are just absolute insanity. I don't know about you guys. I just feel like there's action everywhere. There's plot twists. It turns out that someone was sleeping with their sister, and they didn't know it the whole time. Wait, that's Game of Thrones. Anyway, the games are good. The entertainment is good. The quality of the skill is just insanity. These players are insane. We're seeing amazing stories like Viper, who has been an all-time hero in the scene, going up against the Muslim, who is an all-time pro from StarCraft 2, an English, legendary player who has been climbing the ladder. I tuned into his stream a week ago. He was sitting at top 500. I tuned in yesterday. He was sitting at rank 100. I tune in today, watching this game as we play, and he is sitting at rank 33. He continues to climb towards the top of the ladder, demonstrating how strong he is, and the narratives in this game are just absolutely beautiful to witness. Once again, Viper getting pushed back. I genuinely don't know who's going to win at this point. This is ludicrous. We're sitting here in an hour-long game, and I'm just here, like, throwing my hands up in the air, like, I just don't care. No, wait, that is another song. Throwing my hands up like I don't know who's going to win, because Viper, once again, going to be losing trade. And, at this point, I don't even know what to say to you guys. The horse archers slowly backing away. The elite knight's going to be burning down the bombards. Has he finally made a switch back to horse archers all this time? I mean, actually, you know what? These are trash units. These are trash units. He doesn't need to go elite archers. He can just go full elite horse archers. He's going to win. The Muslim win this, surely. I feel like if you just go full elite horse archer, how can you lose? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he's only got 43 villagers. Oh, where did his village? Oh my god, where did his villagers go? Oh, he's only got 43. Okay, the Muslim loses. Yeah, yikes. Oh, I didn't see that one until it was too late. Probably shouldn't have called that one, should have I, Drongo? Oh, that's awkward. The Muslim trying his best to hold on right now, but I tell you what, 91 villagers compared to the 43 or 38 now, and Viper is going to clean up this mess for sure. We see little fights happening on the back line. Viper actually just going to be cleaning up some buildings here. Make sure he shuts down all that line of sight, that passive gold generation of his opponent. Hunting cabins up here. 173 gold here for Viper. Compare that over to, what was it on this market? 63 gold? Compare that to, like, if he'd put that market there, 173. How much of a different game would have that been if he'd done that? Prelate going to be coming out here as well. Looking to do a bit of healing. I think he's decided, you know what? I don't need those extra prelates hanging around. And look at the beautiful Holy Roman Empire farmland right here. This is great. Isn't it just great? 52 villagers on food at this point. 900 gold a minute coming in from those relics, and this is where the attrition comes in. Regnitz Cathedral wins games. This is literally it. Look at this. Like, he's just been sitting on an extra 900 gold a minute the entire game. It's literally a game-winning landmark. I mean, by the same token, We've had cheaper bombards coming out this entire game from the high armory. Keep in mind, it does make the reduced cost bombards. So there is always that option as well. Now we actually see a Mangonel coming out from his opponent. Muslim trying his best, but you can just see how little his army has dwindled now. 32 villagers. I tell you what, Muslim, if we were at 10 minutes, 32 villagers wouldn't be sufficient. At an hour, it's not going to be enough. As the energy begins to drain from me, we get to the end of this hour cast. And I tell you what, I'm still struggling at this point. Horse archers trying their best to deal with it, but they just keep falling back. Muslim, he's got his hands on his heads at the moment. Hands on his heads, hands on his head at the moment. Holy Roman Empire really demonstrating their strength, and Muslim taps out as victory surrounds the Viper, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the one, the only, the snake. He is victorious. Links in the description. Check out these two amazing players. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Holy shit, what a game. What a fucking game, dude.